What did Mommy do with your wood? You know, it might be back there in the back. So the girls have managed to escape again. All the way back to where you can't see them. Find out if my wood is back there. It might be. See if I can coach them out. Oh, it is back there. This is going to be noisy. I don't break everything. You can get out of the way. Because that is just too hard keeping them up. Back there. Now you girls have had it. Yep. Yep. Now you're in trouble. Yep. You done made me pull out the wood. Get back. Get. Get. He's probably going to go back there and put that back together. Minnie, stop. Retards. Come on out there. You kids are something else. Come on. I'm just going to get the blower and blow you out of there. You guys are crazy. They are just little crazy little creatures is what they are. And I want to have some fun with them tonight, so I don't exactly know what they're doing right now. Come on. That one's good. Okay. Here. You can't get through there. I see you. I see you over there. You're not fooling me. Get down. Might as well start the string over and delete this one. My good. Oh, you're sideways. Anyways. Oh my goodness. Sorry, folks. I didn't know what 6 people in here and Mickey turns the stream sideways. Get down. Oh my goodness. Hello, Xander. Hi, my daughter. They're being brats today. Hi. Hi, sweet pea. Mickey and Minnie are being bad today. They're breaking through the cage. They actually turned the stream sideways. I'm like, oh my goodness. Hello, is it Sammy Moo? Sammy Moo? What are you doing? Get out from there. down. They'll be out in a minute. They're just going to take their time. Once they get out, they know I got them because I put the wood up now. Here comes one. Come on. They don't like loud noise. "28 people watching, and I got some hearts." Down you go. Boop. You on the ground. Come on, don't make me pull that back out. Mickey started this. He jumped up on the bed and got up there when I wasn't watching. Get out from under there. Come on. My word. Maybe that's their way of telling me that they don't want to stream tonight. What are you doing down there? I'm going to get one of them out and then I'm going to block them in. I'm going to block the other one in. Especially if I can get Minnie out, because there I go. So at least you guys got one to watch. Oh my goodness, you guys. You're a mess. Nope, you're blocked in. Mickey's just going to have to suffer for a little bit. Both of you aren't going to be back there. Come on. You got an audience out here. Thank you for the hearts. Yep, back. Oop, oop. Animals and children are my stress relief. The boss just come and told me, "Oh, well, you only have about 400 units at the new storage facility." "Only 400? I have like 600 here." I'm like, okay, I don't even know. Here she goes. Mickey's up top. He's like, I got locked up. Oh, I gotta move that too, because Mickey will use that. That's probably how he got up there, honestly. Can't have anything with leverage. What are you doing? If you want to come out, Mickey, you know the way. You can come right through. Maybe you can't. See, you probably can come. What are you doing over there, Minnie? What are you doing over there? I'm just going to reposition myself here. Let Mickey out. Come on. Come on, Mickey. Come on. You better not be getting into nothing up there. Nope. Where are you going? Nope. Nope. Grabbed Minnie a while ago. It was funny. If you guys like anything, if you guys need anything special made, that Victoria Wilker 7967 is the one. Just send her a message. She can do shirts and canvases and all kinds of stuff, cups and hats. And Minnie's like, it's like, I don't know if I can make her run for it or not. I know what you're thinking. Yep. You're thinking, I gotta make her run for it. You still there, Xander? Give me a heart. Yeah, they are so cute. Thank you for coming back. I had to end my other stream because my battery was going dead on my phone. I don't even know why. You think you got everything in order and then you don't. Nope. 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 Mickey can stay back there, and you can be the star of the show if he wants to be like that. Or I guess it's a she. I had a pretty easy day at work, really. It went by so quick because I had a lot of people, a lot of stores I had to help. So I looked up and I'm like, man, it is already time to go home. And like I said before, my husband had to take a young man to, we've been helping him out since he came up to Washington pretty much homeless, and we helped him find a place and get on his feet, and now he joined the Air Force. He's in the ROTC. So he's so smart, and he's already got promoted without even finishing school yet. Anyway, we took him over to Eastern Washington, which is on fire right now. Or David did. He just got to be tired. So it's like an 11-hour drive. Get. I was going to do it. He's like, no, you can't do it. I said, I can. I don't work Monday. And the boss is like, can you do 6 days a week again? I'm like, sure. Make that overtime. You guys go and see my feet. So I can go see Mickey Mouse. So I can go see Mickey Mouse. Make some magic. I gotta make sure Mickey ain't up there chewing on stuff, though. Because they'll do it, and I don't have the blankets. I'll set you guys down for a second. I don't have the blankets covering all. Well, I kind of do, really. Come on, Mickey. Come on, man. Come on. Get out of there. You know you want to come and join the family. Come on. Crazy animal. Come on, Mickey. Where you at? Come on. Come on out of there. Now, where's Minnie at now? Did she get back there? Are they both back there again? I give up. I'm just going to pull their cage out and let you guys see them that way. Because for some reason, they just don't want to cooperate today. That's what we're going to do. Now they'll come out, you little... Where's Mickey? Where's Mickey at? He's back there. It's kind of fun to watch them do that too, because they'll run up and down their cage like crazy. So we'll just do that today because they're just not in the mood to be locked out. Hi, girls. Alright. Some crazy doors. That's what I told you. That's what I wanted right there. Goodness. You girls are a mess. All right. Here we go. once I get them from back there. Get down. Now you can get out. I can make you get out now. Go. 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 Why I had the bucket. Now they know I got them. They're like, oh no. All right. Now I got you girls. I should flip that open so you can see them. I asked my grandson, he knows a lot about chinchillas. Oh, excuse me. And I asked him why they freak out when there are cages in the back. He said, because that's where they live. But even when there are cages out in the hallway, they still do that. I think they just don't like to be told they can't go somewhere. Huh, Minnie? You're a mess. No. It ain't gonna work now. Now you have to get on my lap to get through there. Make use of one. I don't care. I got my cage. It's gonna do your dust bath. See, now it may have something to do with them liking to hide too, because I used to have a bed that raised up in the air. You know, the ones that you can put the foot up or the headboard up. And oh, excuse me. And they used to hide under my bed. But all my electronics, I had to. Couldn't use my bed. I'm like, well, this is worthless, because they were going to chew the wires and everything. So I just got me another bed. Oh no, we have to move this wood, or you're going to use that to climb up there on. I see that happening. So my husband says that now they have a townhouse. Oops. Okay, this is while I'm practicing. They have a 3-tier now. Try not to. Oh, my phone, my gimbal does not like it if it's touching something. So let me go. I don't want to do that. Let me go this way more. If it's touching that wire at all, which I learned that, it will just go crazy. Because I'm sure it's like, the gimbal I think is 4 hours. The phone's not that long. And there is a way to plug your phone into the gimbal. But I'm sure if I'm live streaming at Disney, I'm going to need a charger on it. I'll definitely be wearing my wrist braces, because it's going to give my wrist a workout. And I have to learn how to schedule them so you guys know when it's going on. I haven't figured that out yet. It's going to take me like having a weekend off with nothing to do to figure that out. Nope. Nope. You don't need to go back there. Your cage is not even back there anymore. Yeah, they are so cute. YouTube wanted me to ask you, do you do the cereal or the milk first? QA, question and answer thing. I always put the cereal in first. I think everybody does, honestly. I don't even know what kind of question that would be. Because how would you know how much cereal to put in if you put your milk in? Well, I guess either way you're going to fill it up, but... So I am going to have a Disney on Ice little adventure where I take somebody magical to Disney on Ice. Also in November. So if I can make it through September and October, I'm doing good. I'll be on my way to see Mickey. I need that little boost though. I'll have right around 1,000 units, probably. When everything's said and done. Huh, Missy? Should we pull that out here now so everybody can see it? Because I'm not going to be over there. Oh, they're a mess. There we go. They'll do something that's called the popcorning too, which is a jump they do. Mickey's all the way up there at top. He likes to stand up. See, you probably can't tell. He's standing up. Minnie don't do that. He'll stand that way for hours. He'll watch TV. And I know he's watching TV because if I change a channel, he moves with the channel. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You're so cute. Yeah, Mama's talking about you. You're like, what is she doing? And I learned if they get tired, that's probably what Minnie's doing now, is resting. When they get tired, their ears lay back. Yeah, she's over there resting. If you can see her over there. She doesn't like to go into the cage and rest because she's the one that likes to stay out. Mickey don't care about, I mean, he likes to be out too, but he likes his cage. But Minnie, she don't want to jump in that cage. And that's one of the reasons that I keep the cage behind me or out in the hallway, is because if I keep the cage out here, one will stay in the cage and the other one will stay out. So I can hardly ever get them in. They'll take their turns jumping in and out. Hello, girl. They told me when I got them not to take them out of the cage for 6 months. That was so hard not to do. But they said they can't cool themselves off when they're babies. They don't know how to do it. I luckily have a hardwood floor, and then I keep my room cool because I like my room cool anyway, so that works for me. And then they have a cooling stone in their cage. If they get too hot, they can get on that cooling stone and cool themselves off. I see you. I see you. You ain't getting back over here, so don't even think about it. It ain't happening. See, the gimbal's not wanting to work again because it's touching something. Doesn't like to touch anything, which makes sense. No, no. trust me, I will figure something out. I will figure out a way to keep that charger going. They got those little bitty chargers. I wonder if something like that would work. Of course, I won't have it in my hand the whole time, because then you miss all the magic. I'm like, man, I need some of them AI glasses. Just wear the glasses and have it go to the cloud. How simple would that be? But you'd probably have to have a big iCloud account or something. And I don't know how good they are, but I don't know if Disney would let you have those, because some people might not know they're being recorded. So they're real picky about, don't want you recording people that, if you go to a meet and greet or something, you can't record that person's meet and greet. You can only record yours. So I don't think they would allow them anyway. They don't allow selfie sticks, which totally makes sense. But they do allow gimbals. Minnie's using up all the dust bath. Mickey, you better get down here. He usually doesn't like her when she's in his dust bath. I think I'll probably make my time watch when I go to Disney, and I'm excited about that. Because YouTube rolls over every day. So if you get, 20 hours watched, then it rolls over eventually, or that 20 hours goes away. I don't exactly understand it all, but you basically got to have a lot of people watching your streams on the same day. So I'm sure that'll be at Disney, which will be magical too. Where are you going? Where are you going, Missy girl? She's like, I'm trying to figure out how to get back there. Mm-hmm. I gotta find another water bottle. They only like, I guess if they ran out of water, maybe. My grandson and my husband are going to be watching them when I go to Disney. And they're really the only thing I'll worry about, because everything else is going to be taken care of. But I guess if they ran out of water, they'd figure out how to use that other one. But the water bottle that they like, I can't find anymore. What you doing up there, Mickey? You're not going to come down? I thought they'd be way more active, because it's been probably 5 days since they've been out. Normally, every other day I get them out. And I thought for sure they'd be more active today. I made their little treat thing too. Crafty things runs in the family. Like me and my daughter decorated pretty much her whole wedding. We did it little by little. We go. Gotta go to the clearance aisle. We go run into the clearance aisle. I usually have something to share with you guys. I'm trying to think of what it is today. I guess it's today would be just love your family and be thankful for them. Life is short, so you're going to blink and it's time to go. Which I'm okay with that too, because I know where I'm going. But life is just so short. Just enjoy it while you can. That's what I'm trying to teach my grandson now. You can't hold on to things in the past that's happened to you or things that's happened. Of course, my daughter doesn't understand that either, because it will ruin your happiness. And today I asked him that. I said, who does it hurt? And he goes, oh, I guess me. I go, yeah, it hurts you. So you just give what aches you to the Lord and let him take care of it. And find some magic. Huh, Minnie? And find some magic. When I was down at Disney World and I was seeing Moana, I was telling her that I had taken, I call her Snow White, that I had taken Snow White to Disney World and surprised her, you know, and paid for her way. And I said, I usually try to pay somebody's way when I go because it's so magical for me. I mean, I do it for them too, but it's more for me. And that I would want to take her granddaughter one day and see if we could get her down there, which is what we're doing this trip. And the camera lady stopped everything after I was done, and she come over and said, wait, what did you say? And I said, I say that I take people to Disney World who can't afford to go. And she goes like, you pay for it? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, that is so amazing. Like she was listening. I'm not sure that Moana was, but she stopped the whole, you know, meet and greet thing and come over and ask me what I had said. And I thought that was so special to me that she took the time to listen to my magic. And I'm like, well, Disney World better keep that one because she's a good one. And see how she's sitting on my legs. So they'll come up and sit on you like that. Kind of letting you know that they trust you, but you can't grab them. And she might be looking saying, can I make it over there? Or else she's using me to stand just to eat. If I can get them both up there, I'm going to shut the cage, but usually that's not the case. But I think, you know, I could never afford to go on vacation when my kids were little. We were so dirt poor. And we did things like, we went to church, so if the church had, where the whole church would go see a baseball game, we would all go, because that was free. And we'd ride, you know, on the church bus and all go down there. And then I just had to, and you could take, back then, you could take your coolers with your pop and everything too, so we'd pack a cooler and go out and have a good day. My oldest boy did a paper route. Back then, they let kids do paper routes, and he won a trip to Kings Island, and we got to go there. And we pulled up at this fancy hotel. I can't even remember the name of the hotel, but we pulled up at this fancy hotel, and on the way down, I drove down, and on the way down, because they gave you a little bit of cash too, and so on the way down, my muffler fell off, like the tailpipe of my muffler. So I took my shoestring and I tied the muffler up to the tailgate, or the bumper, the back bumper. I tied the muffler up with that and said, oh, let's pray it holds. We pulled into this fancy hotel, and one of them VIP parkings or whatever they are. And the guy goes, could I have your keys? And he looks at me like, you are not supposed to be here. It was so cute. I'm like, no, we have a room here. I can't remember the name of the hotel, and he thought, sure you do. But my oldest boy, he got us a trip, family of 4, and then he got me a cordless cell phone. And back then, cordless cell phones were pretty expensive. So I had a cordless phone for the house. So he was always taking care of Mama. But getting back to what I was talking about, people helped me out a lot with my children. Like the church would buy them Christmas gifts and stuff, and would never ask for anything because we didn't really want them to do that. And if I got down and out or got sick, they would buy food and stuff. And so I had a lot of help with the kids growing up. So I thought, it's my turn now. I don't have, my children are all grown and they're doing well, all 3 of them. And it's my turn to pass a little love around. So if you ever want to go to my Disney Grandma channel, you can look at my YouTubes and go to Disney World and start the popular and go down, and you'll shed some tears because there's some magical ones in there. But I think anytime you go on vacation, you should take one more person that can't afford to go. Because if you can afford to go, you can afford one more person. And if you can figure out who that's going to be, sometimes that's hard. Kind of leave it in the Lord's hands. And it'll be magical. I took a teenage boy one time. I work at a public storage, and he was one of my customers. And he was like, I think probably about 4 or 5 when they started storing here. And always knew, that they didn't have money. They kind of warmed my heart. And he was always so sweet. And I would every now and then buy him something for, his birthday or something. And I remember when he wanted an Xbox 360. And his mom's like, he really wants one of those, and we can't afford it. I said, I'm going to make it happen. I prayed about it, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. So I told her, I said, I'm going to go get him an Xbox 360 at the mall. And she's like, okay. So what's the chances of me being there exactly at the same time as him? So I go walking into the GameStop. I go walking in there, and I'm like, the guy's like, how can I help you? And I said, yeah, I don't know much about this stuff, but I need an Xbox 360 for a special kid that I know who's got a birthday today. And then all of a sudden I hear it out of the background going, what did you say? And I look over, and he's standing in the GameStop. And I was like, oh no. And the lady at the counter, her mouth dropped. She goes, that's not him, is it? And I go, yes, it is. And he goes, wait a minute. You said Xbox 360. I still remember what he said. He said, you said Xbox 360 for a special boy whose birthday's today. And I go, I did. He goes, is that me? And I go, it is. And that kid grabbed his heart. He's like, oh my God, feel my chest. Feel my chest. My heart's like... And I look over at his mom, and she goes, we didn't know you were coming today. And I tried to get him not to come in GameStop, but he had to stop by. So then I fell in love with the kid. I'm like, okay. So I got him a couple games with the Xbox. And then later on, when he got in junior high and was going into high school, I asked her if I could take him to Disney World. And she's just teary-eyed. She said, oh my God, I've always wanted to do something special for him, and I've never been able to surprise him. I didn't realize she meant that she had never done anything. And I was like, well, let's make it happen. So we had a year to plan it. And so I took him on spring break. I'll never do that again. It was very hot down there. But anyway, so I had a party at the house and invited my whole family over and some customers, and people had given out Disney gift cards for him. So he had money to spend when he was down there. And He knows I'm having the surprise party for him. Or not surprise party. He knew I was having a get-together for him graduating junior high. So he comes over and he's like, comes in and I have my Disney videos playing on TV. And I tell him to go ahead and sit down. And so he sits down there and he has this real weird look on his face. And so I have some presents beside him. And then back then I was doing Snapchat. So I had me as Mickey and me as Minnie on the video also. And I come on and told him that he was going to Walt Disney World. And his mom was just bawling and crying. And he was like shocked. And I said, you know when you're going? He goes, no, I go, right now. He lost it, man. He's like, no. Like freaked out. So I got him down there. And sometimes you just don't realize really how poor some people are, right? So I used to always save my batteries for him out of my weed killer stuff, because I would put it in another container and save all my batteries for him for his Xbox. But we got down there, and finally after we got down there, he's like, oh, it's turning around. Finally we got down there and he's like, I'm gonna take him on Space Mountain first, right? And he's like, is this fast? And I'm like, it's fast, just wait and see. He's like, no, I want to know, is it fast? I'm going, it is fast, don't worry about it. He goes, I just want to know how fast. And I was like, what is he doing right now? And so I got that kid on that ride, and he screamed bloody murder the whole way. And his mom was watching it. I live streamed it so she could see it. And we got off that ride and he goes, I want to go again. I said, no, we can't go again. It's like 3 hours now. So it's a 3-hour wait. So we can't go now. And he's like, no, I want to go again. I go, no, we can't. So he started giving me a little bit of attitude because he had a little bit of a disability. And so I set him down and he said, I've never rode a ride. And I go, you've never rode a ride like Space Mountain? He goes, I've never rode a ride at all. I go, you mean like a merry-go-round or anything? He said, I've never rode a ride. I've never been anywhere. And I just almost got tears in my eyes. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so then he shares with me that he lost his mom when he was little because for a while she couldn't afford to take care of him. And he said he had to live up in the mountains with some lady for a while. And he said, I cried every night for my mommy. And he said, I made up my mind that when I got my mommy back, I wasn't ever going to cry again. And he said, I have people that pick on me at school. And they say, well, you just live over there in them government apartments. And he said, I just pop back to him and say, yeah, but at least my mom cooks and keeps the house clean. He said, I always come back with something. I'm like, oh my God, you melted my heart. But all the gift cards that he had, he spent that on everybody else and did not buy himself nothing. So at the end, I said, if you could have one thing that I could buy you, just you, well, but at the end, it was a lightsaber. So we got him a lightsaber. But he's on there too. But I decided I wasn't ever going to surprise anybody again the day of, because that was too much for that kid. It blew him out of the water. And it was so cute because when we were on the Disney bus headed towards Magic Kingdom, and every time he'd see a hotel, is that it? Is that it? I'm like, no. But if you've never been down there, that park will blow you away. Even my daughter, she was 20-something when I took her. Or right about 20. And I kept trying to get her to watch the streams of Disney and stuff. I got this, you got this. I don't know, whatever. She got down there and she said, Mom, you didn't tell me. I thought it was like twice as big as Wild Waves or something. She said, you didn't tell me it was huge. I'm like, okay, well, you weren't listening. Because I did tell you that. That was funny. So now that's ruined her, because now she don't want to go anywhere but Disney World. She's like, no, no more theme parks. Of course, I'm that way too. It's Disney or we don't go. Because once you've been to Disney World, all the other theme parks just seem, unless you're one that likes the big wild roller coasters and stuff, you know, like the Hulk and all that stuff, then you can go to Universal. But if you want the magic, it's Disney only. That's where Disney's got Universal beat. And Disney's done magical things for the people I take too, so a couple of times we've had some tears through that. Girls, you about ready to go up for the day? We don't have much of an audience tonight. I was trying to hold the camera still. They're like, go up for the night. We just got started. So they like to sleep during the day and stay up at night. So I'm going to be 67 this year. So when I wake up and I'm hurting, I've always got them to look at me and say, I'm right here. Minnie's going to do some munching there. Mickey's kind of like, every time she gets doing something, he comes over and takes it away from her. She's bigger than him, so I don't know why she lets him do that. But he's like, you got something good there, let me share. See? I don't know why she lets him do that. And you'll see as you're watching the stream, people clicking off and clicking on and clicking off and clicking on. They're waiting for my magical Disney trip that's coming up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go again because it is so expensive, but one of my customers, she was late on her payment, and so her daughter just moved everything out like on the 1st. And I was like, wait, what's going on? And I called over there where she works, and the lady told me she had passed away. She was only 50, and I don't think there was anything wrong with her. So enjoy your magic while you got it. Sometimes I feel guilty because I do work like 7 days a week for a year to get to go, or sometimes 2 years. And enjoy your magic while you can, whatever that will be, because you don't never know. I heard a saying the other day, some guy said, I woke up today and thank God that my feet hit the floor. I'm like, well, that's a good one. I've never heard that one. Thank God that my feet hit the floor. Our world's kind of rough, but it can be magical if you let it. You just have to create it within yourself. And I've kind of always been that way. People used to tell me back when I was a teenager that I was just on a natural high. So it's kind of just me, I guess. What are you doing over there, Minnie Mouse? You getting you some good treats? Might just let them stay out a little longer tonight because it's literally been 5 days. I had a lot going on. I was trying to do blackberries back behind the buildings and stuff, and wore myself out. And coming on my day off, I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'll get back at it again tomorrow. They're so cute when they chew. They kind of remind me of a rabbit when they chew. And when they poop, because their poop comes out hard. This floor was clean when I started. What are you doing over there, Minnie? They can't see you if you're all the way over there. I see you, pretty eyes. She's got the biggest, prettiest eyes. I just let the Lord know that I want to go before my family. I don't know how people do it. When they lose a loved one younger than them. What are you doing up there, Mickey? This Minnie's resting, so we'll just turn it on you for a little bit. Let's see, it's the opposite way. Yep, I guess we'll turn it on. Don't try to jump out of there. That's what you're thinking, because you got the NASCAR feet going. That little pose he's got right there means he wants to jump and run. I've got a video. I was live streaming one day, and I was putting him up, and he jumped out. He come running up and jumped out from where he's at now, and I got it on YouTube. Cut it for me and made it a short, and it's really cute. It's called Mickey Jumps Out of the Cage. And see how Minnie's sitting up there now. She's tired. But there again, she doesn't jump in the cage when she's tired. She's like, no, I'll just lay over here in the corner, so I don't have to be put up. And even though I have my room chinchilla proof, you cannot leave these guys out all night. They will get into trouble. She gets up in this window over here and tries to get out through the air conditioner thing, because it's not proofed. And they will try to eat a hole in a wall if they get a chance to. You girls are something else. Oh, hear that? That's Minnie. Hear that? So they say that's a sound that they're dreaming or they're scared of something. So I'm assuming she's dreaming. Very seldom ever get to hear that, so that's pretty cool that you guys got to hear that. Sometimes at night, if I turn my TV on and have the volume on, they'll do that because it kind of scares them and startles them. But she's over there dreaming now because she's sleeping. Hmm? They have quite a few sounds they make. A lot of them you don't hear very often, like there's a hissing sound that they make when they don't want you to, like they're almost spitting at you when they don't want you to mess with them. And then there's that sound, and then a sound when they're fighting each other. And there is a hurt sound too. That's the I'm sleeping sound. I'm having a dream. Minnie's having her magical dreams. I got this big old tea jug. I've had this thing forever. And all my customers go, how long have you had that? Because it's back when AM PM would let you buy these big jugs, and then you could refill it for like 49 cents or 69 cents or something. And I don't even know if they'll still let you refill it. It's so old. But it's like, I don't even know how many ounces. Let me see. Well, maybe they would, because it's still got a QR code on it. $100 ounces. And this thing's huge. I'll show you. You can see that. It's like huge. Let me see, I gotta go the other way. So I put my iced tea in it. It lasts me all day. Everybody's like, you drink that much water? And they're, no, I drink that much tea. My husband, like, encouraged me. He's like, well, tea has water in it. I don't know if that counts, but now you're going to come out, huh? You're going to come out and be the star for a little bit? Your sister already went to sleep. She's over there having dreams. One of the people that subscribed on my channel said, thank you so much for doing chinchillas. I never get to see chinchillas live. You're welcome. I enjoy them, so I figure I got a couple of short videos that I'm going to post later, but I figure if I can enjoy them, somebody else can enjoy them. Did you wake up over there, Missy? Do you hear Mickey running around the cage? She's like, yeah, and I'm not going to that cage until he jumps out. We live in Washington. It's so expensive. Try to buy anything. He's wagging us. You wagging your tail, Mickey? Well, you guys better get active. People are going to get bored of you really quick. My husband had heard that how you make your minutes that you need, or your hours that you need, it's 400 hours, is you do really long streams. And then if you get an hour stream and 400 people watch it, which is not happening on the same day, then you made it. Not well. I'll try to make my streams a little longer. See if I can get some more time watched. And it is improving. It's just I need that Disney magic happening. I'm going to see what I can get when I go to Disney on Ice. They're really picky about you streaming Disney on Ice, or not streaming. You can't live stream. But I can do videos, so I'm going to try and see if I can get some videos. Especially if we get the front row. That's so hard to do, but I'm praying for it. I'm taking one of the girls that I took to Disney, my daughter. We always bring people home. You know, the rule was, you know, that she could stay with some of them, but most everybody came to our house, and so Cassie was one of them. So I'm taking them to see Disney on Ice. This Cassie's one of them that went to Disney World with me. And now she's got her own family. Little boy and little girl. Can't have it more perfect. And they're just so lovable. She's a big one on TikTok. So is my daughter. I don't know. I just can't. I can't get into TikTok for some reason. I guess I could do a live stream on TikTok, but I told my daughter, I said, I can barely handle keeping up with YouTube. I don't know how people do YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and I can't do all that. The only annoying thing for me is that, you know, you watch my videos and you see a lot of advertisements. And I can't remove any of those because until I get the time watched. You know, and say where I want them. I guess you have to have some, or, you know, because YouTube's got to make money, but right now I can't say. I don't have the right to say. Oh, Nikki's going to sleep too. I think you girls are ready to go up for the night. He's like, nope, wait, I woke up. He's like, did you say sleep, Mom? Nope, that's not happening. So I got him the Ferret Nation cage, and I got the two, you know, just where you have two tier. And then I got the add-on, which was a little bit cheaper, but then I realized that the wires are bigger, and the spaces between the wires are bigger. And I'm like, they really should make that well known. It kind of looks that way on the box. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but after I got it here and I put it up, I'm like, wait, these are the opposite direction and they're bigger. And one of them was damaged, so I got a hold of them, and they said, no, that's how the add-on cage is. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have just got another Ferret Nation top if I'd known that. Anyway, they said your chinchillas can't get out that. And they can squeeze through some pretty little things, and I'm like, okay, we'll see. And so far, they haven't tried it. I think it'd be too far for them to jump anyway. But I was a little panicked there for a while. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? But I like the cage, but the legs, I've had this cage for like 3 years, and the legs started wearing out on it, and it would, where I couldn't get them tightened again. And so I just took the legs off and put it on furniture dollies. Those furniture dollies are supposed to hold, I think, 500 pounds a piece. So there's 2 of them under there. And the cage is not that heavy, so it worked better than the legs. I wish I'd known that all along, so then I was able to buy the top piece and still get it out the door. Because I just want to know if I have a fire. Not that I want a fire, Lord, but if anything ever happened, I had to get them out quick. I wanted to make sure I could get them out of my room. Nikki's turning. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You heard me say Mickey. You girls don't be going over there snuggle bugging. You got a snuggle bug in your cage. Snuggle bug in your cage. I don't know where all my chinchilla fans are today. What is today? Monday. Everybody's probably tired. Mondays are horrible. The first day of the week and the last day of the week are the worst. If you work 7 days a week, it don't matter. You just get used to it. You're so cute. You guys aren't into the treats today for some reason. Minnie's really tired. Usually she don't sleep that long. Are you gonna lay over there and go to sleep too? Maybe Mommy should get her bed ready while you guys are just chilling out over there. He's so pretty. I'm glad I got two different ones. The Minnie was already spoken for, but the lady, I got him from a breeder, which is what I would suggest to do. But anyway, um, she had her living room. I think it was a living room and dining room. She had a pretty big house, full of cages, like cage after cage, like 3 tiers, cage after cage after cage. And that house stunk. And she had carpet, so that was one of the problems. But chinchillas don't stink. So she just was not able to keep up, I don't think, with the cages. Um, Ferrets have an odor when they poop, but chinchillas don't. I think it was just she had so much urine or something that. So I think the guy that was going to get Minnie just backed out after he smelled the house. He's like, no, I'm not going to go there. So she called me and said he didn't want her. And I'm like, oh, I'll take them both. I was so excited. She was like $50 more because she knew she was going to be two colored. So I got lucky and got them both. And she told me that, she said it's several things. And she said one is if they ever got in a fight, they can fight to the death. But they don't usually do that. She said if you have, like 2 cages on top of each other, one will go upstairs and one will go downstairs, which is what these girls do if they don't want to be around each other. And then she said if you're just going to get one, you have to spend a lot of time with it because they don't like to be alone. I didn't have the time just, to be home to be with just one. But if if you're going to get a chinchilla, I would suggest getting 2 and getting a double cage. Because one of these levels of a Ferret Nation cage is not big enough. It's just not big enough. They got to have running room. It helps them poop and it keeps them healthy. That's why I got another tier. So if I am going to Disney, they will still. My grandson will probably get them out anyway because he knows all about chinchillas more than me. But that way, if nobody does get them out, they're still okay. Just got to clean their cage. They're both sleeping. I can't believe this. I wonder if it's a weather change or something because they don't do this at night. Try to get them while they're down there. That's going to be a chore. One time I tried to get up and I pulled the whole blankets off. And I was like, it's kind of crazy. It's funny though. Once I get up, they're gonna move. They're gonna be like, oh, she's on the move. I'm gonna work on my bed while they're chilling over there. Mama's gonna work on the bed, girls. Yep, we're gonna work on your bed. Had it pretty easy today, I honestly do say. When you're older, you know, I guess when you're younger too, but when you're older, you have good days and bad days. Today was a good day. But I'm telling you, something happens to me when I get in that park. I become young. I don't even know how I do it. I want to be one of them people that can just go sit in the park and just watch all the magic. People watcher. You can go down there and I think you have to work. They offer seniors a thing where you can work 3 months out of the year, and it doesn't have to be 3 months straight in a row. But if you do that, you can get a year pass to the park. So I could totally do that and take somebody that couldn't afford to go, but I don't know anybody in Florida. And I think if you're in Florida, I don't know if you can afford it. I couldn't afford to go when I was in Florida, so maybe there's people down there that can't afford to go. I don't know. Anyway, that's my story. That's what I would like to do. Every time I go down there and people, the cast members see how magical I am, they're like, you know, you could work down here. I'm like, oh my goodness. I had called for a minivan because they have minivans that can pick you up and take you to the park. You know, you get the red carpet treatment. So I like to do that one time, you know, each time I go. So I did that, and it was car 59, and that's when I was born, in 59. I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta take a picture of this. I was all like losing it. Oh. It's all about the magic. I had the splitters, the air things that are called splitters, and they, you can hear that in the background. Hope that doesn't annoy you guys, because I have no way of getting that off, because they gotta have their air on. I'm gonna move this girl so Mama can make her bed. I didn't even put my clothes up. I came home and I said, I just gotta get the girls out. Just went right to it. Still got one of my blankets in the dryer. I try to wash them once a week. All right, girls. Let's get this figured out. I got all kinds of pillows in this bedroom because I try to keep them from getting on my bed when Mickey's over there now. Yeah, Mama's getting her bed ready, girls, because it's getting late. What are you doing down there? I need a little pillow for my legs. Probably should just put my clothes up while I'm doing this instead of moving them around. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. You silly girls. What'd be the best view for you guys? Kind of maybe back it up some. Maybe you'll get to see them popcorn in a minute. That's so cute when they do that little hoppy thing. You guys are so crazy, you have your own drawer. So if you ever go to Disney World, I truly believe if you're far away, you should get some compression socks so you don't get the Disney rash. If you don't believe it's a thing, look it up, because it is a thing. If you don't believe it's a thing, ask my girl Snow White. She didn't believe me, and then she got it. Get off my bed, you silly boy. Get off my bed. Get there. How's your cage look today? Can it make it another day? I think so. Oh my goodness, girls. I'll go ahead and clean your cage a little bit. Go ahead and clean your cage a little bit, huh? Yeah? That one wet. Oh. Yeah, Mommy made a mess of the floor, huh? Yep. Working on you girls. Working on you girls. What are you doing over there, girls? Getting into trouble? Anytime you block them off, like now I have pillows over there. So they're like, we'll just hide back there because she blocked us off. You're so crazy. You guys are so crazy. All these towels all wet when I took a shower. What are you doing? Get out from under there. Everything's gonna collapse in a minute. Come on, girls. Get out of there. Then maybe take all the pillows off. Get out of there. What are you doing? You got people. Oh, you made me fall the camera down. See what you did? Gimbal ain't gonna like that. You girls are crazy. You girls are crazy. See where I cleaned their cage? How dirty the floor is. Stick this over here just so they don't try that again. You girls are something else. Don't be chewing my wire. so I can see the stream a little bit. Don't have anybody in there right now. I see you girls. I see you girls. I see you girls. I see you, Mickey. I see you, baby. See, I might have got lucky there if Minnie would have run up there. And then I would have had them both. But she's smart. She's like, nah, not going there. So this big dust bath thing that they take a dust bath in. A couple weeks ago, I was trying to get the cage out, and I was like, why wouldn't they go out? And then that dust bath fell, and it was all over this bedroom. I was like, oh my goodness. All right. I have to watch where I put things, because they will jump on top of stuff. Get them. I guess I could put this up because they're not paying attention to it anyway. What are you girls doing? I just gotta get a broom. I gotta get a broom. And clean up the room. That rhymes. All right. What are you doing, Minnie? You're so crazy. You get out from under there, silly girl. Let me get my Minnie. This is my absolute favorite Mickey shirt. Every time I go to Disney World, I try to buy me one shirt. And I've had this one about 5 years. I just love it. Just love it, girls. Of course, I've always been a person that like black shirts and pants. I don't know what's that's got to do with anything, but what are you doing, Minnie? Oh yes, got him. Nope. Aha! I got you guys. Yeah, we did. think. Both of them. Yeah, I do. They're going to freak out now because they're like, oh no. Since I have so many pillows that I have to do when I have them out. Can you see them up top? Yeah, you can. They're gonna freak out. They're gonna be like, what? Now that means I can go get my broom. I'm gonna shut this up for a second. I'll go get my broom just in case so they won't jump out. I'll be right back. Sleeping yet? No. Huh? I bet.
Three different areas out of the desert. By now you can see that this one. Three different times. And one of them was 8 miles.
Is that fire?
No. Roadway.
Oh.
And one of them was 8 miles long. And then, after all that, I get up in the pass, and I'm coming down the other side, and I'm in the bend. All of a sudden, there's a big sign. Road congestion ahead, and then you go another mile, and there's always cars that stop. And like, there was an exit, like half a mile from where I was, so I got off on the next exit. And then I was able to find my way back farther down, past whatever, I don't even know what happened there. But then I came up 405, and it was just a mess. I mean, it was taking me twice as long to get up there as normal. And then I get like 4 miles from where you turn onto I-5, and all of a sudden an ambulance goes by. And then I turn the corner on the freeway and look down the hill, another ambulance and fire truck comes out down the hill in front of me. Sure enough, they're all in front of me, traffic slows down, and then it finally stops. So there was an accident ahead of me. Yeah.
Have you went?
I was in the right-hand lane all day, I was just going, they're all the way back, not all the way down, but all the way back. Anyway, and so we're stopped. That lasts about 20 to 25 minutes, just sitting there. And then finally, people start moving, but what they did, they had to close down the first 2 lanes, and I'm in the first one.
Oh,
So I gotta move all the way over to the third lane as well as everybody else.
Kept you awake.
It took me 2 hours to go from the bottom of 405 to Maryville.
Oh no.
Oh, godly. Hurt. Yeah, I fucking hurt everywhere now.
Yeah, you will tomorrow too. Something like that. Yeah. Another crown in your, another stone in your crown for when you get to heaven. All right, now they can see ya. Now they can see ya. I don't trust you girls. You'll try to jump out when I'm not watching. Yeah. We know how it is. So with this dust bat, you really can't blow. If you do, it'll go everywhere. So you pretty much gotta sweep it up and then mop it up. One guy that was watching my stream said, "Oh my good, they're so cute." And he goes, "But I couldn't take all the dust bath and all the poop." I'm like, well, that's one reason I live stream it for you. Excuse me, just so you know. We keep a clean house, but with animals, we have two dogs. We have a blind dog that's really old, and then we have our shepherd. We're constantly fighting hair. But with these girls, I can pretty much keep it clean in here. It's just when I clean it when I go to work, and I clean it when I come home. Because even when I'm not home, they'll run around and swing their poop, because their poop's hard like rabbits when it comes out. They don't like to pee on the floor. They like to go to their cage and go to a corner, kind of like a ferret. Girls tired now. You're going to see them probably go to sleep a little bit. Thank you guys for all the thumbs ups and stuff. That made it worth it doing it today. I didn't even know what thumbs up meant. And it's kind of like a thing telling YouTube that somebody liked the stream, so they share it more. Another thing too, if you have an animal, just because it says, you know, on a treat bag or something that's good for that animal, don't trust it. I learned that the hard way. They may say it's good for them, but it's not. I guess the same thing with kids, though. You know, kids, certain foods and stuff, they say it's good for children, and it's not. Girl, you make a mess. You have fun, but you make a mess. You make a mess. All your dust bath and all that stuff. Yep. Alright, let's move you girls around now. Get you back in your regular spot. I see you. You see me, girl. And they'll eat anything, but they love plastic, and they love like the tags that are on like pillowcases and stuff. Anything they can chew like that, they're like, yep, that's good. It's not good for them. They say it can, you know, make it where their bowels don't want to work. They don't care. Takes me forever to get ready for bed because I have to have a CPAP and stuff. Don't jump out while I'm gone, girls. You got an audience. Don't do it. You guys are still up there? It's amazing. It's amazing. I figured you guys would try to jump out. Minnie, you are so pretty. You have the prettiest eyes. Mickey's getting bigger too. He's a lot smaller than her. And he's starting to gain a little bit of weight. She's definitely my biggest one. His eyes are getting a little larger too, but she just got them big old pretty eyes. Unless it's her, maybe it's her color or something, but. Got it right the first time.
What's going on?
Cleaning my room, getting ready to go to bed. Got the live stream going.
Almost forgot to put my car away again. But it's done. Lady, I don't have any break.
You gonna come in and say hi, lady? You gonna come in and say hi to everybody on the live stream? Huh? Don't jump out now, Minnie. Door's open. Lady's like, no, thank you.
Yeah, you got treats?
That's right, yeah. That's what it's all about. It's the treats, for sure. That's it for sure, girls. It's all about the treats with you guys, too. I see you. I see you. What did I need? Forgot what I was doing. That gets worse the older you get, too. Oh, I was gonna fill their water bottle. I'm gonna fill your water bottle. Girls are being good, not trying to get out. See how, I don't know if you guys can see, but Mickey's down at the bottom and Minnie's up top. They're tired. A lot of times they'll do that. But if it gets too cold in here, then they'll snuggle. Well, sometimes they snuggle even, just for the heck of it. Oh, come on. Always forget which one it is that it goes in. Why is it giving me fits, girls? There it goes. Mercy. Mercy, mercy. Nice warm blanket. Nothing better than a nice warm blanket or a nice warm towel before bed. Or a nice warm shower. Especially since one of my blankets isn't all the way dry. We have a small washer and dryer. And my blankets all bundled up, and then you pull them out, they're still wet. Or not wet, but damp. There we go. How you doing, pretty girl? What you doing? You want a stick? You want a fresh stick? Let's see what we got here. They're picky about their sticks too, so. Oh, look at her. You're so spoiled. No, you gotta come up here. No, we're coming up here. No, you're gonna come up here if you want the stick. You're your cute little nose. Come up top. Up here. Come up here. It's like, man, are you serious right now? Come up here. Come up here. Come up top if you want a stick. Come up top. Here. Here. No? That's not the one? Don't go jumping out on me, man. I'll regret doing this. Is that the one? Huh? Is that the one? How about this one? How about that one? No? How about that one? How about that one? No? Are you just not in the mood for a stick? You just thought I was going to give you your treats, didn't you? Yeah, we know what you were thinking. Mama's got to get you some more. I don't even know if I have any more. Let me see. Oh, maybe one. No, that's the chinchilla dust, so it's not that. Oh, yeah, it is too. It's a cube. You want a cube? You guys want a cube? Come up here. You want that? Come on up here. Come on. Come up here. You want a Timothy Hay cube? Oh, is that good? Come on. Come up here. I'll put one up here for each one of you. That way you guys don't have to fight. You want a one? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to stand up for him? Are you going to stand up for him? Show him how pretty you stand up. Oh, look at you. How cute are you? Mickey likes to stand up. Yeah, you like to stand up, don't you? Mommy don't have any more of the apple things. I gotta get some more. I don't know if you guys talk to animals or not, but I do. Animals and little kids that can't speak English. I don't know. All right, girls. I think it's time to turn it off. Where you at? Where you at down there? Say hi to everybody. You say hi to everybody? I'm Mickey. You going to say hi? Tell everybody to have a magical night and sweet dreams. Oh, you're eating something. See his little mouth moving? So cute when they move their mouths. Oh, let's see who we got here. Tyler, welcome. You're going to the movies. Nice. Who are you going with? Enjoy it. Tyler's my second favorite, my second best YouTuber. My grandson's my first. Yeah. All right, guys, this is Disney Grandma. I'm signing off. I actually did 120 minutes. Huh? Yeah? Yep. You and your cute little, let's wiggle my whisker thing. That's what they do when they're eating. Give me a thumbs up, Tyler. Make it 5. He's a big Disney person too. Oh, you're good. Brandon, you're going with Brandon. Nice. All right, guys. You guys have a magical night. Disney Grandma signing off.